All right, we're sitting here with LG from the 5 a.m. CrossFit Ammo class. First spotlight here. LG, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, my name is LG. Really, my initials. My name is Lauren Gabbins, but I go by LG. You know, my mama named me a girl, so. But I have a twin sister. She thought she gonna have two girls, so I just go by LG. It's easier that way, you know. Um, I am from Mississippi, born and raised. Been in Texas for I say about 20 years now.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you know, it's been a while. I'm 43, old man, see the gray in the beard, you know. So, but playing little sports, you know, little football, a little banged up sometimes with these shoulders, but just a laid back guy, you know, kind of, you know, easy going, you know,
Awesome.
believe in God, trusting Him all the way completely. So,
Awesome.
you know.
So tell us about how long have you been doing CrossFit?
Um, I'd say about 2 years now.
2 years. Did you
Yeah.
start at Ammo or did you start at another gym?
Well, I started. What I did, I always saw the CrossFit games and stuff like that, and people doing CrossFit. So I wanted to try it out. You know, I was a gym rat. I got to lift weights and stuff like that all the time in the gym. So I went and I got on Groupon. And so they had this gym, CrossFit 380, right up the street, probably about 3 miles up. Had a 2 month unlimited for like $79. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try it out. And I started that way. I tried it out, you know, I liked it. After that 2 months, I ended up joining.
Awesome. And so you've been here at Ammo for
About a year. I started
year.
in December of 2015.
so a little over a year.
A little over a year.
And this was this the first open that you did?
My second
Second open.
open.
Still love it?
Yeah, I got better this year at some of the things, but I still got a lot of work to do. But I got better
Yeah.
at some of the things, and it was cool, man. It was unbelievable.
What was some of the things that drew you to CrossFit? Like, why? I mean, you see the games, but obviously, for people who watch the TV, we're never going to be those people on TV. So, what drew you to CrossFit, and what keeps you in CrossFit now?
Well, just trying to compete with myself to push my limits and see how far I can go, take my body and my endurance, and you know, just to get in better shape. You know, but yeah, just competing with myself, trying to, you know, fight with your mind and body. You know, between the two to see which one get the better of which. So. It's tough, man. When you tired and you want to quit,
Yeah.
and but you keep going and you surprise yourself how far you can go.
Yeah, especially tired at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah, at 5 a.m. man, it takes me a while. It takes me a lot to just to warm up. You know,
Yeah.
the warm ups kill me.
Is
you know.
that your preference of workout time? I mean, have
Yeah.
you always been a morning workout guy?
Always 5 a.m. is probably perfect for me because I get up, my wife is asleep, my daughter is asleep, and I get a chance to come in and get my workout in. Once I get home, they're up, you know, and then in the evening time I can spend with them and spend with my wife and daughter. So, yeah, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
So,
So you got a 5-year-old?
5-year-old girl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I know this, but what do you do for a living?
Uh, Special ed teacher at Plano East High
Special ed
School.
teacher. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So tell me, as far as your experience with CrossFit, like when you first started, were you nervous? Were you excited? Playing football, I'm sure you had a weightlifting background, but just kind of, was there a little bit of timidity, or were you excited and ready to go?
I was excited to see where I was, you know, what I could actually do. For as I know, I was, you know, pretty strong in some of the weightlifters and stuff like that. But I wanted to see more of the gymnastics type of stuff, pull-ups, the running, stuff like that, to get my endurance up, see where I was in that area. It was tough. It was challenging at first, you know, but as you get along, as you go and keep going and going, you get better and better. And the coaches said ammo was great. So.
Yeah. What's so now that you've been I would say a seasoned CrossFitter, been doing it for a couple of years, what are some things that maybe is there anything that you would see programmed that you're still like, oh man, I hate it, or makes you nervous, or you know, it's your challenging movement, or just something that kind of like puts a pit in your stomach? Are there still some things like that?
But when I first started, I think every movement was a challenging movement for me. You know, like I said, for his technique, while I'm relying on my strength a lot. I'm strong enough to get the weight up this, instead of being technique sound. But I used to didn't like deadlifts until I started doing them the proper way. Coach Matt and Leah and Lee, worked with me on that. But the overhead squats, man, it's just something that I hate to do. Overhead squats. Anything like overhead squats.
That's
people
difficult.
say thrusters, but it's the overhead squats for me. The holding the bar over your head.
I'd say that's a pretty common answer.
Yeah.
No, if not many people do overhead squats come naturally too. Nobody's come out of the womb overhead squatting.
Yeah,
It's
you
something you gotta learn how to do.
You gotta have that balance with the weight over your head and also going down. So it's kind of challenging.
So do you have some things right now you're working on, like some strengths or some skills or just cardio? Like what's the focus of LGs right now?
Cardio is one of the biggest one, endurance wise. Like I said, it's just when I cardio, it kind of catches up with me towards the end of the wide, and I want to be stronger towards the end of the wide. And pull-ups, getting the kip in and stuff like that. But just working on those two is one of the biggest things I want, especially endurance, because I can start off with them, but I just want to be there at the end to keep up with them, instead of slowing down.
So look back in the last 2 years, like if you could pinpoint one memory, like what's your favorite memory that you've had in the gym? It could be like a moment at CrossFit, it could be something at the open, it could be something funny, it could be like a goal that you reached, like just top of the head, like what's one thing?
Just open we had, I think it was the first one, 16.1, it was lunges, overhead lunges, and chest to bar. And I was like, man, it was 7 chest to bar and like 25 meters with the lunges. So I didn't know to either do it RX or scale, and I was worried about the chest to bar. And actually, I did very well with chest to bars. I actually, put 2 or 3 together. And I was impressed on that. That's one of my moments. I'm like, okay, I can do this.
It's kind of one of those times where, former athletes, when you get that chance to kind of rise to a competition level, or kind of you in a non-profit way, you impress yourself.
Yeah,
you got to put something out.
Yeah, and I think I did a couple of rounds, and I was impressed. And what's so good about it, the lunges was harder than chest to bar.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I was impressed, and I really thought that was a milestone right there for me to just bust out chest to bars like that.
So if you had to explain to somebody, if somebody's asking you about CrossFit or asking you about CrossFit ammo specifically, how would you describe CrossFit ammo? Say, tell me about CrossFit ammo. What's it like?
Man, it's unbelievable, man. When I first came through the door, I met Leah. What happened was a couple of my friends went from CrossFit 380, and they came down here. And I started looking at, I just got on the website, and I started looking at some of the watch I was doing. I was like, man, that's tough. That is, something I need to step in and try out, something like that. So I came in, and I talked to Leah, and I said, hey, I talked to Erin on the phone. And I said, hey, I wanted to come in, and she just told me how to RSVP and just come in that morning. And as soon as I walked through the door, man, it was like, I felt home. I felt like I'm in the atmosphere. Everybody greets you, like I said, circle of friends, and they introduce you and stuff like that. It was really cool. And that day after the WOD, I said, hey, this is a place for me to be. Man, it was just an unbelievable workout. And the people here are great, man. The coaches, man, unbelievable. So, I tell my friends all the time, hey, you need to come check us out. Come check out CrossFit Ammo, man. You'll love it.
So what's next for LG? Like, what's the next thing you're going to accomplish? Not what you're working on. What are you going to get next?
Handstand push-ups. That's, I did one. Andre taught me, the form, how to get down there. But I wanted they had handstand push-ups in the open. I barely missed getting off the rope to get to one. I just wanted to do like 2, But yeah, handstand push-ups, that's what I want to do. But it's just weird, I weigh 250 pounds, being upside down, trying to push up. It's just say having it. You know, the gravity just bringing
pulls you
back
down
in.
hard.
Pull you down hard. So yeah, that's one area I want to and just work on my endurance. I want to get my times down. You know, once we do WODs and stuff like that, you know, knock times off. You know, to be strong at the end of the WOD. You know, so it's a work in progress, but I get there.
Cool. All right. Well, this was LG. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let's get these handstand push-ups.
Yeah. Peace.